So, Governor Cuomo, the book is leadership lessons during this pandemic, and I'm just curious what you learned in terms of the art of the deal in the pandemic age, in terms of working with this White House. Because in the book, you talk about Mark Meadows linking hospital funding to sharing the test results on how hydroxychloroquine treated COVID-19. Was that a deal you had to make, or how did that go down? What was the conversation like?
Yeah, I think, Mika, what we've learned, and we see it over and over and over, because this is really a one-trick pony, this president, and a one-trick administration. First of all, they've been in denial about this virus from day one, and this recent manifestation is just more of the same. And the art of the deal is leverage, right? That's what Trump was about. He's a marketing man, and he leverages as a negotiating tactic. He is a marketing man who became president because he played the division and the alienation that existed in America, and he made it worse. He doesn't create anything. He reads the marketplace and he reacts. He saw the polarization, he saw the division, he saw the anger, and he played to it, marketed it, became president. And then the art of the deal, his book on real estate, it's leverage. They leverage every situation.
But what did Mark Meadows say? What did you're saying Mark Meadows linked hospital funding to sharing test results on hydroxychloroquine. Was that just to get the president's, favorite drug, which he never took when he was sick, by the way, according to his doctors? I mean, what do you know about what that conversation was like?
Yeah, this was at the time of the first hydroxychloroquine scam. They believed in it. The FDA was testing it. The FDA was using New York hospitals because we had such a high caseload. They wanted the results from the New York hospitals quickly. The New York hospitals were in the middle of this protocol that they were doing their testing with the FDA. Mr. Meadows effectively said, we want the results, we want them fast, and we are supposed to be giving out hospital funding pursuant to the CARES Act, and basically said, we're not going to send it to New York if we don't get the test results. But they had done it to me on everything. They did it to me with the Trusted Traveler program, where it was pure extortion. They wanted the list of undocumented driver's licenses, and they penalized the state because of it. When I said New York State is going to set up a committee to test the vaccine, he said, I'll put you at the end of the list. It's leverage, it's extortion.
And what deals did you, I mean, did you give him the test results? What did they get out of this? Did they extort?
No, I said in words I don't want to repeat to you what I said to Mr. Meadows, but I said that doesn't work with me in New York. The FDA will get the test results when they get them. By the way, when they got the test results, they totally disproved that hydroxychloroquine worked. I mean, it was one of the greatest charades and one of the dumbest charades. Why would they have put such capital on hydroxychloroquine unless they knew it worked? And then it turned out to be a total failure. So, no, it's never worked. And it's one of the reasons I'm so, frankly, outraged at this White House.
Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.